Hello again and welcome back to Minecraft. My name is Jeff Lars and we are currently back in our home base because if you saw the last video, which wasn't quite the best video in the world, but it was a video just the same, uh, I died pretty terribly actually, and it was a pretty splendid death actually, getting blown up by a creeper right at the end. But I've been busy off screen. Since I was back here, I figured I might as well set up the new trap for that skeleton spawner we found, and I'll show you guys that right here real quick. It's pretty much the exact same as the other trap, just a little bit wider. Made the other room a little bit longer. It doesn't seem to be the most efficient thing in the world, but it's got me. Oh, this isn't it, but I'll take some of this anyways. Bring it to the other base. It's not the most efficient thing in the world, but it's gotten me some good arrows. Let's see if we can at least show one skeleton drown his face off. There you are. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Doing well? Don't look away from me. Yeah, there you go. Look at me. Look at me while you drown, you jerk. What you get for shooting me million and a half times? Yeah, that's right. Now you're really drowning. As I said, it's not the most efficient trap in the world, but it gets the job done. Oh, we got three. We got three in here. That's pretty good. I've seen up to four in here at once, but no more than that. And of course, I made a little tunnel to the water ladder just to make it a little bit more convenient than having to walk from the cave itself. And of course, sitting in that trap for a little while netted me quite quite a bit of quite a few arrows. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll take those two stacks back to the other base. And sadly, it looks like it's in the middle of nighttime, but my plan anyways was to just give us a good old off screen to the collapsed cavern base. So I will catch you guys over there. So we're back at the dirt base, and as you can see, all these lovely cacti that were once 1 block small are now 3 blocks tall. And if I hit the bottom like so, I will get all three cactuses. And this is basically what it looks like when you find natural cacti. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't actually show that. And another thing about cacti is you can't actually place a block next to one. So if I put a cacti right here, if I right click to put it down, it won't work. And let's see if I excuse me, if I place another cactus on top of here and try and attach a block to it like that, it also won't work. So if you want to set up like a wall of cacti to make a fence, which I might do in the future, you kind of got to do like a diagonal pattern like that. So we'll probably do that eventually. Now I've also been busy here at the dirt base, off screen, and I went back into the mine and did a bunch of gathering and got all these lovely supplies here. About 29 pieces of coal, which isn't so bad. 62 iron, that's what I'm really happy about. And a little extra iron, regular iron, and so on and so forth. It's a pretty good haul, I'd say. And one more thing I've done is I've started construction of what I hope to be the next base, which is this thing right over here. So if you look at it from up over this angle right here, it just looks like more landscape. Looks like like a regular hill. Um, Sorry about that. It just looks like a regular hill, but the inside of it completely hollow. So my plans for here are to build sort of a bunker, sort of like a hatch, if you will, which I was intending to do over there originally, but figured I'll make my own place. Now, first things first, I want to build some doors. In the end, I might replace these with iron doors, since it looks a little bit more bunkery, I suppose. But I don't really know yet. I mean, iron doors are a little bit of a hassle to use. Wooden doors you can easily just set up and open and close. You can also set up double wooden doors like I'm about to do here. Just like that. Looks a little nicer. But iron doors don't work as easily as that. You need to set up a button or a plate to open them up, which is fine going out, but going in it makes it a little bit of a hassle, especially if you're trying to run away from enemies. So the other thing I wanted to do for this bunker is I wanted to make a lot of it out of sort of regular looking stone, or it's just called stone. Some people know it as clean stone or smooth stone, and so to make it look a little bit more natural and less cobbly, because cobblestone looks very processed in my opinion. So, oops, I'm gonna set up a wall of furnaces here. Forgot to bring my coal over. Definitely need to do more coal gathering off screen, but I'll handle that another time. So let's take our coal out, and let's see what else we want. I'll move all this stuff over there in a little bit, I suppose. Do I have any sticks? I'll take some extra. Oh, I've got wood in my inventory. Not a big deal. Okay. And I know I could use wood to cook stuff, but I don't feel like it. So let's see. Let's burn up 2 stacks. And that actually doesn't add up too nicely. So let's go make 2 more furnaces real quick. As it's been pointed out to me in the comments a number of times, and I haven't really mentioned on screen, 1 piece of coal will cook 8 pieces of whatever. So if I've got 8 stacks of 16, then I just need to put 2 coal in each furnace, and then I'll have 2 stacks of clean stone real quick. So, oops. Did I just change something? I feel like it just looks like I just changed a setting. Nope, didn't. Okay, that was weird. Okay. So now, just put 2 coal in here, 1 stack of 16, and just repeat this over and over again, and that way I'll have this large amount of stone cooked and ready in very little time at all. And, I mean, it's still using up the same amount of coal, so not a big deal on that end. Alright, and while that works, I will show off some other stuff as well. I haven't really got quite a plan for what I'm going to do with... Thank you for interrupting me, Cal. I haven't really got a plan with what I'm going to do with this bunker yet, in terms of actual style in there. I think I'll line it all with clean stone, but aside from that, I don't really know what I'm doing. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to make them, because as I said, I don't know what I'm doing. But in terms of actual content for the base, I do have some ideas. In that I'm going to make I don't remember if I mentioned this in the last video, but I'm going to make a diamond mine. And diamond mines are more efficient ways to find diamond. I mean, they're not the most efficient in the world, but they work. So I do need dirt. So what you need to do to plant reeds, which is what I'm going to show right now, is you got to have dirt right next to water. Put it down there, and then you can put 1 reed like so. It works very similarly to cacti in that they grow into batches of 3, but you can put them next to each other, and they also don't hurt you if you walk into them. You just need to make sure there's water next to them at all time. So I'm going to start the reed farm right here, just so we can get a decent supply of reeds going. Later, I'll probably move this to wherever we put a farm, which I hope to do in this base at some point. Though I do have other plans for farms in the future, so we'll just see what happens. Let's go check on that stone. Hide ourselves away in here. Pretty good. And as you can see now, it's just regular stone rather than cobblestone. Looks a little bit nicer in my opinion. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make the entrance a little smaller than this giant hill here. I'll make a little room that opens up here, have the general utilities, and then we're going to dig straight down, sort of as we did in the cave searching video. But rather than finding a cave, we hope to find nothing actually, which sounds a little weird, but trust me, it's a lot easier if you don't find a cave to make a diamond mine. It's basically, I'm going to be using a technique called branch mining if you're familiar with the Minecraft lingo. And I mean, you don't always find too much diamond with it, but it's better than nothing, let's say, which is what we have right now, because I want to get on building those nether portals. So let's see. How about I start right there? Yeah, looks good. So we'll just build down from here. Oops. And the only problem with working with clean stone is you got to be careful, because if you do a little bit of a misplace like I just did there, well then you just lost a bundle of stone, which is a shame. So let's see. Let's continue the wall like that, I suppose. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. I guess I should probably get rid of these furnaces real quick. You know what? Heck with it. That's gonna take way too long. We'll do that. We'll do that another time. And for now, I will make a crafting bench, which I just absolutely failed at doing. There we go. Throw together a crafting bench so that we can actually build some stuff here during the night, rather than having to run back over to the base. Alright, so we got a shovel. And we'll start going down here. Ah, good. Coal. Definitely good to see the coal. And of course, any sort of stone that I get rid of, I will replace with clean stone at some point. Might not do it all right now, but at some point. So I'm going to make a little bit of a staircase right here, and then we'll have a nice open underground room. And after a number of trials and tribulations, I've finally set up the, at least, start of what will be our underground bunker base. So let me show you around real quick. So what we have is a lovely half-step staircase, which was a pain in the butt to set up because I wasn't originally going for a half-step staircase here. I'll put 2 more torches in. I wasn't originally going for a half-step staircase, and then I kind of changed my mind halfway through, and it's never a good thing, really. And after that, I went down here, installed some chests, and put our lovely furnaces and a couple extra workbenches in. And then I came across this part right here, which led to a hole down there. Now, what made this so difficult is right up there, that's the ocean, and there's a lot of gravel. This place was entirely gravel and sand. So I had I had my work cut out for me in terms of having to set it up. And then my plan for the future is this way. I'm going to clear out that cavern. We're going to do a little bit of that right now. I know I wasn't going to do a cavern exploration video now, but hopefully it won't be that big. If it looks big, I'm just going to seal it off and leave it for another time. So that's going to be leading to where a farm is going to be. And my plan for that farm is it's going to be an underwater farm. So basically I'm sort of going to make an underwater base, but it's really just going to be basically a big hole with a glass roof on it underwater. And hopefully it'll look pretty neat. This way is going to be to our diamond mine, which we're going to work on next time. And then in the future, the portal, I'm going to put a little tunnel to a portal over here so that we can link between here and our main base. So let's just go ahead and drop some stuff off here. This isn't the right chest. This is my odds and ends chest. The other one is my blocks chest. So let's go ahead and put our blocks in our blocks chest, because that's where they belong. And then we'll do a little bit of spelunking, and hopefully it won't be too big of a deal. All right. So I think I'm gonna bring my bow, absolutely, with bring half a stack of arrows, make a steel sword and a steel pick just for fun. And I don't have any food, so that's not good. But you know, such is life. Alright, so quickly do a steel pickaxe just so that if we need to dig through anything, steel sword together. And since we have so much, a fresh set of iron armor. It's because we lost our last set that was pretty dinged up by the time we were done with it, so it was at the end of its rope anyways. And we need a helmet now. Yeah, there we go. That should do that. I think we should still have enough. Yeah, we've got plenty of extra iron, so if we ever need to make another set, we're covered on that. Let's go ahead and suit up real quick. And you know, I should probably bring some cobblestone just in case. So let's just go in and make this super quick. All right. Well, sadly, it looks pretty large. That's no good. Oh no, that ended right there. But of course, as per usual, there's another path. Hey, this looks like this links back to where we were earlier. So actually, that's not too terrible at all. Just we'll just do a little bit of a seal off, kind of like I did back in the main. Oh, that's a lot of skeletons. Kind of like I did back at the spawn point skeleton spawner. Sort of make a little tunnel leads out past the cavern, so that we can build a nice little farm in peace in the middle of the ocean where nobody's gonna bother us. Oh, man, that's a lot of skeletons. I'm gonna check up that way and see if maybe we have a spawner thing going on here. Because when I first found this place, it was crawling with skeletons. Just absolutely crawling with them. Crawling with sprawling skeletons. No, there's nobody else coming quite yet, so I doubt there's actually a spawner up here. It's probably just a lot of darkness. Iron, though, I'll take that later. Okay. Just peek in here real quick. Oy, oy, oy. I mentioned I don't like this cave. Rather, it doesn't like me. It just wants to be enormous. Oh my lord. Okay, that goes to water. That goes to giant pit area. What I'm just gonna do for the time being is let's get. Ouch, that was smart. Let's just link these two paths here because it looks like light to light. So that way, when I tackle this place later on, it won't be as terrible. What are those dark patches there? Oh, are those mushrooms? I was in here earlier off screen. This is where to be completely honest, I was recording another video of doing a little more cavern exploration, and I got to this part right here and I got by creepers. It was pretty terrible. This is a pretty cool room. So I should really get out of here. But man, I can't stop. It looks like not stopping worked out pretty well there. Or not. You know what? I don't care about this spot right here. It never existed, as far as I know. But this will be a good place to harvest some resources off screen, so especially since it's actually legitimately connected to the base. If I can find the way back to the base, that would be pleasant. I think it's up here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, we'll deal more with this at a later date because I'm done with cavern exploration for now because it drives me batty. So let's just put our lovely mushrooms away. Still no red mushrooms, but that's okay. We'll probably find some when we go to the nether. And I think we're going to call that a day for now. Off screen, I'll gather some resources, and next time we are going to make a diamond mine and hopefully find enough diamond to make a couple diamond picks and go off to the nether. So, I'll see you next time, folks.